Hello and welcome to Winning Post Ultra, brought to you by Kingfisher Ultra in association with Delton Casinos. I'm Mandira Lalwani, thrilled to be here at the Mumbai Racecourse, which is in its resplendent glory with beautiful weather.
The fashion and glamour quotient is always on a high on the Wadia Gold Cup day. Mumbai races Sunday before last saw a grand mix of Western and ethnic trends along with bridal wear with a sizable number of models, male, female and children, prance around the paddock amidst a sportingly cheering crowd. A couple of dance numbers with little kids and a few adolescents shaking their leg had the onlookers tapping their feet in sync to give the day a complete sense of entertainment. The action on the turf was equally riveting and Jack Frost was the hero on the day. Taking on the proven champions like Alan Dare and Cameron, Jack Frost produced his best at the right time to win the prestigious Wadia Gold Cup in style. Commodore ended a good second. For sporting owner Peter Dubet, it was sheer delight.
And away they go for the Wadia Gold Cup. Being a little lethargic at the start is Alan Dare. Round the turn and into the straight, Cameron comes in on first. Hotly chased there by Commodore is on the outside. Another 2 lengths behind is Jack Frost, after that is B52. But it is Commodore on the outside from Cameron towards the inside railing. Jack Frost is the one galloping strongly on the outside, the rest are far behind. But it is Commodore from Jack Frost. It's Commodore from Jack Frost. It's Jack Frost from Commodore. It's Jack Frost from Commodore. Jack Frost half in front of Commodore. Jack Frost gets it from Commodore. Then there's Cameron, Alan Dare, B52.
Yesterday was absolutely great. I mean, we didn't know what happened last time. He looked a little tired. Never before he was not such a good run. But now I think Vinesh and team got it all right. You didn't tip him, so we are always looking at that, especially Tyra. She's looking at who is tipping him, who is not tipping him. So you lost faith. We never lost faith. He had a tendon problem, and then he was off for a year. Then I think he ran a good race, at least carrying 59 kilos when he came third to Aline, and I think Commodore won that race. We went a bit early. He was giving them all so much weight, and he was going wide. I think he was not ridden to his best on that time. So, and last time I think we can forget last run. I mean, we were very worried, but he's back. Jack is back. Sandesh ended him very, very well. I mean, it was a slow pace, and then I think he was to go at 800, but he went a little earlier because he said the place was too slow, and he just did it perfect. I mean, Vinesh sleeps next to the horse. Jack is his baby. I mean, it's all thanks to him. I mean, there is a team at the stables, and we all basically, I mean, every day when we are there in the evening for a drink, we cheers to Jack.
Well, Happy doesn't cover it, but at like 200 meters when he came to the outside, I knew it was
happy for my husband and the team, of course. And Peter is a great support. He's a brother to Vinesh, and I think they breathe Jack Frost.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well done. Come on, Jack.
Before this, I was very confident for this race. My danger was the Allender, but the Allender ran in Invitation Cup. He ran there and come all the way from 2,000 kilometers, and he will run within a week. That is a very tough do for a race. Then I am not worried about the other horses. I am very bottom weight, same weight with Commodore. And Commodore, he just 8 kg more, and Commodore beat the Jack Frost, but that different the weight. And now they are running his level weight. So I was very confident, and my trainer is very confident before the race.
And away they go for the Wadia Gold Cup. Being a little lethargic at the start is Alan Dare. Round the turn and into the straight, Cameron comes in on first. Hotly chased there by Commodore is on the outside. Another 2 lengths behind is Jack Frost, after that is B52. But it is Commodore on the outside from Cameron towards the inside railing. Jack Frost is the one galloping strongly on the outside. The rest are far behind. But it is Commodore from Jack Frost. It's Commodore from Jack Frost. It's Jack Frost from Commodore. It's Jack Frost from Commodore. Jack Frost half in front of Commodore. Jack Frost gets it from Commodore. Then there's Cameron Allender, B52.
Cirado from Vishal Gaikwad's yard proved too good for her rivals, scoring a thumping victory, literally reducing the race to a no contest as early as from the entrance of the home stretch. She galloped away beautifully to score by a huge margin.
Who's being pushed at this stage, emotionless Anniversary Girl, with about 400 meters more to run, and it's Cirado who's now eased into the lead. He's got about 4-5 lengths and going nicely indeed from Solo Mission, trying to wear him down, but that looks to be an impossible task here with 200 to go, and Cirado is about 5-6 lengths clear. And coming into the final 100 meters, Cirado is about 7-8 lengths clear and going away for a very emphatic victory here to win the Design One Stakes in style from Solo Mission. Anniversary Girl is the close third.
She has run 3 or 4 times, but I think we had pitched her in the wrong distance. The first time she ran over 1400, and I think she gave a good account of herself. I think she's got a decent future. We told her we would keep her up in a well-up position and come around the bend and then go for it. So we followed the instructions and she won quite well.
Galloping towards the 600 meter marker now with Brooklyn Bridge still following the shots from Cirado, nicely poised on the outside. They get about 3.5-4 lengths further back there. Solo Mission, then comes Aloha, who's being pushed at this stage, emotionless Anniversary Girl, with about 400 meters more to run, and it's Cirado who's now eased into the lead. He's got about 4-5 lengths and going nicely indeed from Solo Mission, trying to wear him down, but that looks to be an impossible task here with 200 to go, and Cirado is about 5-6 lengths clear. And coming into the final 100 meters, Cirado is about 7-8 lengths clear and going away for a very emphatic victory here to win the Design One Stakes in style from Solo Mission. Anniversary Girl is the close third.
The following Sunday was another big day at the Mahalakshmi Racecourse with 2 Grade 3 races lined up for the Breeders, Juveniles, Fillies and Colts Championships. Pacey Shroff-trained Themis, who had a very educative last start, showed immense improvement to win the Forbes Breeders, Juvenile, Fillies Championship, well assisted by jockey P. Trevor. She tailed the field until into the straight and poked through the inner rails to beat Manifold close home.
Themis is looking for a rails run as a straighten up for home. Into the straight with about 400 meters more to run, and it's a Selfie Star who's gone ahead from Themis moving up along the inside rails. Manifold is putting up a nice run in the middle. On the outside there's Angel's Touch with about 350 meters more to run, and it's Manifold on the outside who takes over from Selfie Star. Themis gets the little run, is looking for on the inside rails. Then comes Angel's Touch, but it's about 100 to go. It's Manifold now being strongly challenged by Themis on the inside, and it's Themis on the inside who just about manages to win it from Manifold. After that there is Angel's Touch, Selfie Star.
Well, I think we were quite lucky in the race in a sense that we got a lovely opening on the rails and she came the shortest way home and could get there, but at one moment it looked a little dicey. If the horse in front would have come in, we would have been in trouble. She was running more or less to how we told the jockey to ride her. We wanted her to sit at the back on the rails and, try his best in the straight. But the good thing was that he got the run on the rails, and that was important, and so that's part of racing, I suppose.
Well, the race unfolded as we expected, and I would have preferred it to be a little faster pace, but still Trevor rode a perfect race as per the instructions, and she needs mile and over, so it suited her the most. Trevor was told to ride a waiting race, and he rode exactly like that. Only thing I was worried about was a slow pace, which wouldn't have suited her at all. So the race unfolded as we expected, and she ran a perfect race. No, I was quite confident at the 400 itself. The moment she got that gap on the rails, I was confident that she'll pull it through.
is Selfie Star. Another length away is Manifold, and Themis is looking for a rails run as a straighten up for home. Into the straight with about 400 meters more to run, and it's Selfie Star who's gone ahead from Themis moving up along the inside rails. Manifold is putting up a nice run in the middle. On the outside there's Angel's Touch with about 350 meters more to run, and it's Manifold on the outside who takes over from Selfie Star. Themis gets the little run, is looking for on the inside rails. Then comes Angel's Touch, but it's about 100 to go. It's Manifold now being strongly challenged by Themis on the inside, and it's Themis on the inside who just about manages to win it from Manifold. After that there is Angel's Touch, Selfie Star.
Pure Zinc too was coming to the race with a fighting second to show last time out. Ridden by Joy Chinoy, Pure Zinc made his move early in the straight and successfully thwarted the challenge that came from Kapriska to notch up a thrilling win and bag the rich stakes on offer for the Shapoorji Pallonji Breeders' Juvenile Colts Championship.
Then there is Big Sur followed by Rochester, Timeless and Lord of the Sea. They are well into the straight now, little over 400 to go. Kapriska there by about 3/4 from Pure Zinc. Another 3 lengths away, there's Big Sur followed by Migrator, Rochester, Timeless and Lord of the Sea. Going inside the last 300, and it is Pure Zinc who gets the measure of Kapriska. Then there's Big Sur, Rochester now moving up on the outside. Then there's Migrator and the others, but going inside the last 150 meters there. Pure Zinc still holding on. Kapriska coming with the second run on the inside. Then there's Rochester followed by Big Sur, but as they go for the wire now, Pure Zinc pulls it off from Kapriska. Then there's Rochester, Big Sur.
Well, my father has been racing ever since 1951, and I dedicate this trophy to him, Mr. P.M. Rungta, late Mr. P.M. Rungta. I think it's a terrific win, and the horse was almost about 15-1, which gives us more edge. But it was quite blind. My trainer had told me that the horse has got very good chances to win, and there were only 2 horses we had gone the distance. So I was pretty confident that the horse will do very well, and I'm happy that he's won, and there are many more wins to come for him. That time also I was pretty sure that the horse will finish very close. I was pretty sure because the horse was moving well. He has the tendency to drift a bit, and toss some 7 was a little disadvantage, but the horse behaved itself very well, came in very well, and I think even at that stage I was pretty sure that the horse is going to win.
I was kind of excited. The previous race he came second, so this race we wanted to win, and it's my first horse that I've owned, so I'm quite excited about the win.
I've bred this horse, and she's my daughter, and we are all in the family. It's all the horse was owned in the family only. Rungta Sahab, and we have been partners since 20 years. We've been owning, so it's a good win. And what he said, with late his father, I was very close to him, so we dedicated this trophy to him.
Well, I always thought he was a nice horse. He showed that when he ran first time out, he was a little green, and finished a short head second to what I think is a really nice horse in Zenon. So I knew that I always had this race at the back of my mind. So I wanted him to run that. I wanted a run, an educational run before that. He's come up a lot, and he's still shown some signs of greenness, but at the end of the day, he won the race, so I'm very happy. I'm going to lay him off now. I'll target him for the Pune season. I think 2 runs are good enough, and he's won a big one, so I'm not going to race him anymore now. So save him for Pune and then the classics.
My horse played up a little bit in the gates, and my saddle slipped behind. I had to pull him out and get the saddle back into place. I was a little worried then, but then after the jump, he jumped out really well. The pace was a little slow, the early part. I had to take over the running. I had to go and sit a little more further on, and I knew he could do it. He's a very good horse. He's one of those few horses who've run second in a mile for the first time to a good horse and a very close second, and not many horses can do that. He did everything right, and I think my trainer did a real good job with the horse. See, last time when I got beat, I just got beat in the neck, and I had it at the back of my mind. I said, this time it's not going to be second, I have to make it. And last time also, I had to put my stick down because he really didn't enjoy the stick. I did the same thing this time and it worked. Well, Adiraj knows that I know the horse quite well. He just told me he just told me to ride him the way I normally always do.
And as they do so, Kapriska still there by about 3/4 from Pure Zinc, quickly up in second, Migrator in third. Then there is Big Sur followed by Rochester, Timeless and Lord of the Sea. They're well into the straight now, little over 400 to go. Kapriska there by about 3/4 from Pure Zinc. Another 3 lengths away, there's Big Sur followed by Migrator, Rochester, Timeless and Lord of the Sea going inside the last 300, and it is Pure Zinc who gets the measure of Kapriska. Then there's Big Sir, Rochester now moving up on the outside. Then there's Migrator and the others, but going inside the last 150 meters there. Pure Zinc still holding on. Kapriska coming with the second run on the inside. Then there's Rochester followed by Big Sir, but as they go for the wire now, Pure Zinc pulls it off from Kapriska. Then there's Rochester, Big Sir.
His take on exercising the horses in the swimming pool.
Well, the horses which are unsound, swimming does help them a lot, because on the sand track there's a lot of wear and tear on the legs. So it's very difficult for an unsound horse to go on working them on the sand and getting them fit. So swimming, it does help them to lose weight and get them fit for races. When I say unsound, now for example, this horse is standing in front of me. He is born defective from his knee. In racing term, we call it unsound. So if there is lot of wear and track on the lot of gallops and on the track, there's chances of breaking them down. So you do very little on the track and swimming. So the level of fitness what we require for the races, we get to the swimming pool. Like when I say unsound, it's not necessarily that they have to be lame. Defect horse is called unsound in the racing terms, and it does help a lot as far as those horses are concerned.
Do horses enjoy swimming?
It's not exactly where they love to be in water or sand. It's both. When it is hot, they enjoy swimming, they enjoy water. It's like any living soul. For example, when it is hot for us, we like to have a cold water shower. So similarly with the animals also, I suppose.
Does swimming help in getting unsound horses fit again?
See, when you talk of injury, there is a superficial injury and there is a tendon or joint. When they have that sort of injury, as I told you earlier, that it takes a lot out of the horse. There's a lot of wear and tear on the sand track with the rider carrying the weight on the back and galloping all the way. So when you swim a horse, they get the level of fitness, and what we expect them to perform in the race, they give their best in the race.
So is there any particular time of day when horses are taken to the pool?
In morning and evenings. Both 2 times they swim, that's after the track is closed. Then we bring them from the stables, we swim them, and you see the horses after swimming, I graze them, because most of the time the horses are indoor. And when they are indoor, they don't get sufficient sunlight. And this sunlight, it helps them to strengthen their bones, vitamin D, and the coat starts shining. They look very healthy. It's like sun, it's a medicine by itself. So that's why I graze my horses here. And here I would say 3 of them are unsound horse, which they are defective, where they are turned in, knee injury, who had a chip in the knee when knee was operated. So you cannot do too much on the track with the rider's weight on the back because they'll be jarring the knee. So to get the level of fitness, we swim them so that there's the horse is fit and there are less weight on the body, their own body weight. So there's less damages will be caused to the knee and the tendon or the joints.
Is there a specific manner such as time log or regimen to follow for horses swimming?
Like a lay person would never know. They would think that it's like how we go and swim in the pool and things like that. But that's not the truth. The truth is here we are talking in the terms of professional. Like an athlete swimmer, he doesn't go to the pool to just have fun. But 90% majority of we go to this pool, have fun, swim, and definitely there are few people who wants to lose weight, lose their belly fat, they go into the pool to shed their weight, thinking that they will lose some weight by swimming. Nevertheless, yes, it does help, because if a person is heavy and fat, it does help for his heart. His heart, it pumps more oxygen and he gets less risk of heart attack and things like that. It does help swimming. But as far as race horse is concerned, as I told you earlier, that when they have leg problems, because they're an athlete, there's a lot of wear and tear on the sand, and sand is not even, it's uneven. And there are like uneven when they're galloping, they know only to gallop. They don't look at the ground and gallop. They just gallop. And when they are in little uneven patch they hit, they can jar their shoulder, they can jar their tendon, joints. There are so many damages can take place with an unsound horse.
That's all we have for you on this episode of Winning Post Ultra. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you missed anything at all, you can always watch it on our YouTube channel. Also, remember to follow Mohit Lalwani on Twitter for his tips and to like our Facebook page. Goodbye, and until we see you next time, may the horse be with you.